Very good afternoon to all of you. Dr. Shweta is the host for today, and let's begin. As people will come, we'll let them in.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Professor. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're perfectly
Yes,
on.
yes.
Yes, madam.
Good afternoon, everyone, and it's a warm welcome to all the esteemed guest speakers and participants joining us today for the Faculty Development Program on Integrating Interdisciplinary Research for Innovation and Sustainable Development. I'm Dr. Shweta, Assistant Professor of Management, Innovation Coordinator, and Self-Help Coach at Sri Satyasai Institute of Higher Learning. And it's really my honor to be the host for day one of this insightful program organized by Commerce and Management Association of India in collaboration with Karunya School of Management, Karunya University. So we are here to explore how interdisciplinary research can drive innovation and contribute to sustainable development. So this topic is both timely and critical as we navigate the challenges and opportunities of our time. And our program will span 5 days, and each session will provide us with rich insights, practical tools, and new perspectives to incorporate into our research and teaching practices. So today we have a lineup of distinguished speakers who will share their expertise and experience in this area. Before we proceed with the session, it's my privilege to introduce our esteemed patron and guests who have graciously agreed to share their thoughts and insights with us today. So we have Dr. Pratap Chandra Mandal, Assistant Professor of IIM Shillong, Department of Marketing, and a lifetime member of CMAOI Association. And Dr. Pratap Chandra is an expert in the field of marketing with a focus on strategic management. And his contributions to academia and his commitment to interdisciplinary research make him a valuable presence at this program. Over to you, Dr. Pratap Chandra. We are very happy to have you.
Yeah. Am I audible and visible?
Yes,
You
yes.
are.
Thank you, Dr. Shweta. So, for the introduction. So I feel this is sustainable development and innovation both are, I feel that it is the order of the day. Without innovation, no one can succeed, be it academia, be it the industry. Without innovation, people will not succeed. And we are not talking of development only for now. Development has to be sustainable in the sense that we are not talking of like existing only for now. It is also for the future generations without compromising the needs of the present and both the future generations. So that way, the development should be sustainable both for the present situation and also for the future. And unless unless there is innovation in all aspects, perhaps we will not be able to develop. So there lies the importance of both innovation and sustainable development. So I personally feel that this is perhaps a right step, because we need to, there is the three pillars of sustainability, that is people, planet and profit. So profit, we organizations and companies, we always talk about profits because we always talk about revenues and profits, but at the same time we have to make sure that for whom are we making the profits and revenues. Ultimately, if the people and the planet, they don't survive, there is perhaps no meaning of generating revenues and profits. So that means that these three pillars of sustainability, they are extremely important, right? And unless there is innovation in all spheres, it is not possible. And why are we talking about this interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary aspects? So multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary for the simple reason that only one function in the organization or in the academia will not be able to understand innovation and sustainability from all the angles. To have a holistic perspective and to understand it from all the angles, perhaps interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary approach, research approach is absolutely essential. So as I said, so perhaps this is a right step from Karunya University and CMY Association in organizing this faculty development program for the next 5 days. Right? I wish the FDP all success. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pratap Chandra, for very remarkable insights and introductory remarks. Joining us as a guest today is Dr. Amir Junaid Ahmed, Secretary of CMAOI Association, a TEDx speaker and a prominent person featured in Forbes and Times of Excellence Awards. So Dr. Ahmed's work in promoting interdisciplinary research and innovation has earned him accolades across various platforms. We are very happy to have you with us today, Dr. Amir Junaid Ahmed. Over to you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I hope I'm audible to all of you.
Sir.
Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and dear participants, it is really a great honor for me to be here as the patron of this one-week faculty development program organized jointly by the Commerce and Management Association of India and Karunya University. This FDP is not just an event, but very vital steps towards fostering a deeper understanding of how interdisciplinary research can drive innovation and sustainable development. Being the secretary of the Commerce and Management Association, we are deeply committed to conducting regular academic programs that are designed to benefit not only our members, but also society at large. Our mission is to advance education and research practices across India and abroad, ensuring that we equip professionals with the knowledge and skills they need to excel in their respective fields. The Commerce and Management Association of India is a distinguished professional organization firmly rooted in the mission to cultivate the growth and development of professionals across diverse domains. We provide a dynamic platform for networking, knowledge sharing, and collaboration, particularly within the realms of commerce, management, and technology. This FDP with its focus on integrating interdisciplinary research is a reflection of our commitment to innovation and sustainable development. We believe that by bringing together different academic perspectives, we can create innovative solutions that not only address the challenges of today, also pave the way for a sustainable future. I encourage all participants to engage fully in the session, to learn from the esteemed speakers, and to contribute your own insights. Together, let us make this FDP a resounding success, and in doing so, take one more step towards realizing our shared vision for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Amir Ahmed, for this opening remarks. Our second guest is Dr. Achint Nigam. He's an assistant professor at BITS Pilani, Department of Management, and also a lifetime member of CMAOI Association. Dr. Nigam is a dynamic educator and researcher whose work has significantly impacted at the field of management education. So we are delighted to have him contribute to our discussions today. Over to you, Dr. Achint Nigam.
Thank you, Dr. Shweta, for my introduction. I thank both the Karuna University and also the Commerce Management Association and also Dr. Amir for inviting me to be a patron in this conference, not a FDP, from workshop. Well, I want to highlight the role of this interdisciplinary research because innovation and sustainable development, most of our scholars already do research, but as in a management institute, there are marketing, finance, and also we do our research in our particular focus area. So what happens is that suppose we are taking a technology like a blockchain or artificial intelligence and saying that, okay, sustainability can be enhanced using this from a marketing perspective. But we make our theoretical contributions, we make our managerial implications for that and make some changes. But what happens is that you get a reply, how is it this feasible? Have you worked upon your financials? But being a marketers, we are not that much focusing on the financial side. Or have you thought about the logistics side? Have you thought about how will this get implemented in a practical sense, the technical aspect, or even the human resource aspect? Means while doing a marketing kind of research, we never think about this. So innovation and sustainability is there, but interdisciplinary research knowledge is very important. Secondly, suppose you are writing a mission grant or something like that. If you go to a ICSSR website, you will see that they are saying that you should do collaborative research. When you do a collaborative research and read the problem statement, all the persons who are from different disciplines will interpret what the solution gave me from a different angle. From a marketing perspective, I never thought that, okay, if you go to today's website, you find some Jal Jeevan mission running over there. So Jal Jeevan mission, I was thinking just like some they need exploratory kind of study. But suddenly a person from business policy was also in our team. Now he said, no, this is not the way this problem needs to look. You have to tell practical implementation, ground level changes. Then somebody is from some other stream. So that way your own learning gets improved. Even if you own a PhD and after 5 years having supervised 4 scholars, you will think that, okay, this is the other way. So I also understand, and I hope that as this workshop unfolds during the next 4 or 5 days, during why this interdisciplinary and the integration is necessary. I see a very fantastic lineup of top topics. There people are speaking about in finance, from humanities, they are integrating tech and commerce, and even strategic management. So I hope that all the participants will gain something out of it, and they will practically use in their future research as well as teaching. And I also see their entrepreneurs also, so there may be some takeaway for them. Also, I wish this FDP and all the best. That's it from my side. Back to you, Dr. Seth.
Thank you, Dr. Achint, for emphasizing the importance of interdisciplinary research. Thank you again. And we now move on to our first speaker session of the day. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. R. Satheeshkumar, Professor at Surana College, Department of MBA and Research Center, Tamil Nadu. Dr. R. Satheeshkumar is a seasoned academician with 18 years of experience in management education and research, and he earned his PhD in management from Anna University, Chennai, and is recognized as an accredited management teacher by All India Management Association. His research focused on retail management, retail service quality, and mood analysis, with numerous publications in prestigious national and international journals, including Scopus Index papers. In addition to his academic contribution, Dr. Satheeshkumar is an active participant in various research committees, serving as a peer review for several international journals, as an editorial board member for prominent academic associations. So he has received multiple awards for his contributions to management education, including the Bharat Excellence Award 2020 and the Young Professor of the Award year 2022. Today, Dr. Satheeshkumar will speak on the role of interdisciplinary research in driving sustainable business innovations, and he will explore how blending different academic perspectives can lead to innovative solutions that are crucial and for sustainable business practices. So this is a topic of immense relevance as we strive to address global challenges through collaborative and integrated approaches. Over to you, Dr. Satheeshkumar.
Yes, madam. Thank you, madam, for your warm introduction. And it's my pleasure to be part of the FDP on integrating interdisciplinary research for innovations and sustainable development. This is the well-articulated the theme for the faculty development program. I would say it is a need of the hour. And if you go with the sessions every day, that 2 sessions, and in total it is 10 sessions for 5 days. It is well articulated. The thought has been put in multiple. See here itself that multiple perspectives has come in place. One is speaking from the academia perspectives, one is speaking from the strategic perspectives, corporate perspectives, everyone that they are bringing their insights, and then they do speak upon their thoughts and disseminate the knowledge to the forum, where every one of them are an academicians and the practicing professionals and then strategists, right? So there itself that we could understand that there is an the collaborations that takes place amongst the different the people in the different sectors. Okay. Hope that my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir, it is
Yeah.
visible.
Okay. So at the outset, quickly, I thank Dr. Sweta ma'am and Dr. Amir sir, Secretary, Commerce and Management Association of India, and the Karunya University for bringing out this the FDP or a workshop theme for the discussions amongst the different people. So as madam has given an outline, I do come from an academic background. I do serve as the professor in the Department of Management and Research Center, Surana College from the Bangalore. So I'd be talking on the topic of the role of interdisciplinary research in driving business innovations. Driving business innovations. As a topic, there are two things that I would be interested to talk about it. See, every one of us, be it from an academia or be it from the industry or from the other the sectors, right? So we all do talk about the sustainable business. See, that's the concern that every one of us have for our the society, or it could be of the future generations to come in. So I thought, from an academic perspective, to speak upon about this topic, the role of interdisciplinary in driving sustainable business innovation. Talking about that, so the outline of the today's presentations for this FTP, as part of my topic on the role of interdisciplinary research in driving business innovations. So I do talk about the introduction to the role of interdisciplinary research and the sustainable business innovation. And I do highlight the growing importance of sustainability in the business world, the complex nature of sustainability challenges, and that is not on a one fold, it is a multifaceted. So I do talk about from the environmental perspectives, societal concerns, economic challenges. So the multifaceted the nature of the sustainability issues, I do talk about it. And then I do talk about the interdisciplinary research and sustainable business innovations from an Indian context, and the power of, in fact, in the one of the intro sessions, one of the professor talking about the collaboration. So I do talk about the power of interdisciplinary collaborations, and then interdisciplinary collaboration and its benefits for sustainable innovation. So there are 7 areas where I do talk about how this the interdisciplinary research, and that would supports to the larger extent of sustainable business innovations. So moving forward, so moving forward, talking about the role of interdisciplinary in the sustainable business innovations. So I just quickly give you the what it is exactly we mean by sustainable innovation. Sustainable innovation is the process of creating a new products, services, or a business model that meet the needs of the present, all of us, our needs. Okay, it is not only the individual, it is not only the firm, it is not only the society, every one of our needs without compromising the future generation needs. So the way in which that we are exploring some of the resources, some of the natural resources, we are trying to exploit to the core, and in which that future generation may not have an access to such resources. Okay, when we talk about the petroleum products, right? So the amount of extractions that we are trying to do, that is very highly exploitative. Okay, so the sustainable business innovation talks about creating a new product, new services, or a business models that meet the needs of every one of us, and that don't affect the future generation needs. So it involves integrating environmental, social, and economic considerations into business strategies. It is not from a business perspectives alone. It is also from the environment. It's also from the society concern. It is also from the economic considerations. Okay. So how do we exactly that we put it in terms of interdisciplinary research? Okay. So talking about this, the holistic problem solving. See, when we have the perspectives from the various disciplines, let's say from an engineering, social science, our by and large our management and the business, it is all comes under the social science, business, and environment. So this interdisciplinary research offers a comprehensive understanding of complex sustainability challenges. See, the sustainability challenges is not, we cannot look at from an one way. It is a multifold. It could be environment, it could be a social, it could be economic. So this holistic problem solving approach from the different interdisciplinary areas, so that gives you a comprehensive understanding on the complex sustainability challenges. And talking about the innovative solutions, the convergence of that is the combination of the different knowledge bases from the different disciplines, as we have mentioned, engineering, social science, business, environment, that stimulates the creativity and leads to the development of novel and effective solutions. Novel and effective. So when we have an knowledge from the different fields, so that automatically allows us to have some creativity, and it gives solutions for our perennial issues. Talking about the policy influence, it's very important as a need of the hour. So interdisciplinary research can inform the policy makers. It could be of a state government or to the central government, okay, by providing evidence-based recommendations for sustainable development. There are already numerous research have been taken place on the green economy, blue economy, that we are going to talk a lot about it. Okay, see, the green economy talks about the use of alternative energy resources. It could be of solar based, it could be of wind based, it could be hydraulic. So whereas we are the dependence on the our petroleum products, so those things will come down drastically. Okay, similarly, when we talk about the blue economy, it is all about that, how do we optimize the utilization of our the ocean resources that is available in our country, and we are looking for the alternative, the way of transportations, economic, employment generations, all that will come in. Okay, so when we talk about this interdisciplinary research, definitely I would put in a word and say that, so the policymakers will have a evidence-based recommendations from the sustainable development perspectives. The next is that the capacity building. It's collaborations between the academia and industry. That's what every other forum that we do all talk about it always. The collaborations between the academia and industry is a need of that will enhance the skill set of researchers, practitioners, and that allows the fostering of the culture of innovations. So talking about from the role of interdisciplinary research, we do talk about the holistic problem solving. we do talk about the innovative solutions, we do talk about the policy influence, we do talk about the capacity building. Moving forward, the types of sustainable business innovations. I said it is the process of creating a new product, a new process, new business model. Okay. So I just put it in a simple term. What is product innovations, process innovations, and then business model innovations? Now, developing environmentally friendly and socially responsible products. Every organization is now concerned about the environment. They want it to be an organizations which is environmental friendly in terms of package, in terms of the logistics, whatever it is concerned. So they want it to be environmentally friendly and socially responsible products providers. Talking about the process innovations, it talks about the improving operational efficiency, reducing environmental impact through new process. See, nowadays, every one of us have seen that in earlier days, if you travel by air, there is a manual verifications in the airport check-in when you are doing it. Nowadays, it is all that there is no physical paper-based verifications, that we carry our air ticket in the form of our mobile phones, and then there is a machines which check our with the PNR codes. So there is the large amount of the paper usage in the the process has been reduced. So that's the one example that I was talking about, that process innovations. Now many of the academic institutions, higher education institutions have moved from the paper-based information disseminations to the probably we could say that digital form of information sharing. And that's one of the example that we can give it for process innovations, and then followed by business model innovations. Now every organization is trying to bring out a model, in a business model in a place, in such a way that generate a value. At the meantime, it addresses the social and environmental challenges. Okay. Now you could say that all this this apparel stores, no longer they provide the plastic covers. They all give the paper paste pack to carry your things, purchased item. So that's how that every organization is moving. That's just a small example that we are talking about it. Okay. And then talking about the next thing, key areas of sustainable business innovations in India. I do talk about from an Indian context, that what are all the business where we have got, what are the sectors probably that where we had very innovations at core, or innovations place in India. The first one, talking about the renewable energy. As I said that every the corporates, they are trying to move from the petroleum products based on energy to the solar, wind and hydro powers. Companies like already Tata Power, Adani Green Energy, Reliance New Power are the leading the change makers in this sectors, particularly the renewable energy. Talking about the waste management, it's a growing concern country like in India. So we have 140 crores plus of the populations, whereas that the waste disposal is a problem at an individual level, problem at a society level, problem at a state level, problem at a country level. So now this has led to the innovative solutions like waste to energy conversion. Many organizations, they have already started working on that waste to energy conversion, recycling, maybe a water, whatever it is, the waste management startups. Many of the startups have come in from the waste management area also. Talking about the agriculture, that's another area where sustainable business innovations is core. As all of us know that we are a large agrarian populations country, and there are certain sustainable agricultural practices like organic farming and drip irrigations, that's precision agriculture, the water conservation are gaining the attentions. This is all there, it is not there, but still that the bottom of the rural still it has to have an access to the drip irrigations, organic farming and all, but still some of the the grown-up states that they have already has got the good presence in terms of organic farming, drip based irrigations, all that, but still that long way to go in the agriculture sectors. And talking about the clean mobility, that is if you look at that the vehicle that dispose the waste in terms of the carbon, that's very high. So that's the reason why many organizations has comes out with the electric vehicles, and even some of the organizations which involves into the public transportation systems are now moving to the probably electric based mobility. So companies like Tata Motors, Mahindra Electric are driving this transitions. It is not limited to these two organizations, but still by and large that in even in two-wheeler sectors that many organizations have come in, including your Ola, TVS, right? Every organizations that they comes out with the electric vehicles which runs in the electric. Okay. The next is that social impact. It's very in India is known for a lot of the social issues like poverty, healthcare, educations. We do have an access to the healthcare educations, but when we go down to the last mile of rural India, but still that we are a long way to go on. So I'll give you one of the example. Dabur India, that's a leading fast moving consumer goods company, has successfully integrated sustainability into its business model. They are called as the Ayurvedic heritage. Okay, it is all to develop natural and herbal products, reducing the environmental impact of chemical-based products. So making an artificial chemical-based products to the naturally grown up or herbal products. That's the way that Dabur India is moving faster. Now, another very important thing is that rural development. Again, I'll just go with an example of Dabur initiatives for empowering rural communities through initiatives like Gramin Sakti, which provides livelihood opportunities to the rural women. Already, we all of us aware that Hindustan Unilever Limited, that has also been into this scheme, like having of more of the women, rural women into their distributions networks. But again, the Dabur India also is into this, the pace of that, including bringing in the livelihood opportunities to the rural women. So these are all the key areas of sustainable business innovations, which is largely seen in India. The sectors like renewable energy, waste management, agriculture, clean mobility, social impact, and then rural development. Moving forward, the complex nature of sustainability challenges. So we being as a country, we have a set of sustainability challenges as compared to the other Western countries. The number one is that infrastructure. So India as a country, we have a set of challenges in terms of infrastructure. We do not have the robust infrastructure that in fact hinders the adoption of sustainable technologies. See, that is one thing which always put us back seat is that infrastructure. Okay, we have to. There are a lot of the policy roadmap has been created to develop the infrastructure of our country, but still that takes time to go. The next is that the consumer awareness. Okay, the government of India is bringing in a lot of the awareness programs. In fact, the corporates are bringing the lot of awareness program. But when it comes to the at an individual levels, still that the lack of awareness about the sustainability, it is there, and that is actually it is a challenge for the market growth. Okay, and talking about the policies, government policies, the supportive policies and incentives are very essential. That is the reason why now you could some of the sectors product linked based incentive schemes, they have been brought in, particularly when it comes with the environmental friendly products manufacturing certain cases. So, but that is all very much need of the hour for fostering the sustainable business innovations. So once again, the slide is not moving. So whether the screen is moved to the next slide, sir?
Yes, it has moved to the next slide.
Okay, fine. So I to talk about the core principles of sustainable business innovations, or this could be as a multifaceted nature of the sustainability issues. In the both way, it could be a principles of sustainable business innovations, or sometimes it is a multifaceted nature of the sustainability issues. The first and foremost, the sustainability issues that we have is that environmental sustainability. Now, it is all about the minimizing the negative impact on the environment through the resource efficiency, waste reductions, and then renewable energy. See, sometimes we ourselves see that some of the very scarce resources that we are using it to the abundant. Okay, we never knew that when that we are going to have a existence of such resources. Okay, even in the recent times that the water in Karnataka, some 3 months back, that every home individuals they face the crisis, water crisis. We all learn to lesson from the issues that we go through it. Okay, so it's everybody's responsibility that to minimize the negative impact that we create, knowingly or unknowingly, on the our environment. Okay, having of the exploitation of the resources, or we do not use certain resources to the fullest, just use it and then throw it. So, and then thinking to go even at a individual level, home level, household level, that we have to look for a renewable energies. That's the first one, environmental sustainability. The second one, we talk about the social sustainability. Okay, promoting fair labor practices, community development, and social equity. See, when we talk about this equity, by and large, that the country like India that we have, there is a large amount of gap between the in terms of wealth creations, in terms of the resource that we use or enjoy. There are a lot of disparity in that. Okay, so there should be a scenario has to be created that it is every resources is for all, and at a equal quantity. So that's the feel that every one of us get it. Next is that economic sustainability. It's all about the creating a long-term value for a business and its stakeholders. When we talk about the stakeholders, we do talk about the stakeholders, wealth maximizations to the shareholders, investors, and the employees, suppliers, customers, whoever is directly or indirectly associated with a business organization. Okay, should be given a value. Okay, so having discussed about the core principles of sustainable business innovation, or multifaceted the nature of sustainability issues. So moving forward, I do talk about the specific areas of interdisciplinary research. Okay, that's what the whole topic it is all about it. Okay, there are certain the areas are self-explanatory. I didn't put because some of our earlier topic also, like that is where in India has the large amount of the sustainable innovations India. So the first one I do talk about that interdisciplinary research, okay, application of that is that agriculture and food systems. So here it is all about that integrating agricultural science, economics, sociology to develop a sustainable farming practices, food processing and distribution system. See, this is the one area it is very much need of the R for a country. The reason is that, okay, we are the highly populated the nations in the world, and the amount of the food that we grow may not be, as of now, that we are able to manage with our own the yield, but in the days to come it may not be. So there is a need for an integration of agricultural science, economics and sociology to develop a sustainable farming practices, food processing, and then distribution systems, uh, right from the rural to the tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities to the metro cities, that there should be an the logical distribution, like equal distribution of all these things to the everyone. And talking about the renewable energy, quite a lot that we have discussed about it. Okay, there is a high amount of exploitations in terms of petroleum resources that should be shifted towards the alternative renewable energies, like solar, wind, and then hydro powers, and then waste management. Yes, that's the growing concerns where we need to have a lot of research to reduce the waste, and then recycling, and then comes out with the startups to manage the the waste, and to from there to come in with the energies. The next is that healthcare and the public health. We country as a India as a country, yes, that we are resilient. Okay, we have such a ability to cope up with the change that we have in terms of the healthcare and the public health system, but still there is a scope for a lot of interdisciplinary research and then applications to happen in the healthcare and then public healthcare systems. Next is that urban planning and development. It is all about that combining urban planning, architecture, engineering, social science to create a sustainable cities with efficient transportations, green space, and then resilient infrastructures. See, you could see that uh, capitals like your Bangalore in Karnataka, Mumbai in Maharashtra, Delhi, right? It is all very evident that the traffic is the concerns. Okay, and then people have been highly populated in one particular areas where an access to the resources, transportation is the big challenges. But an interdisciplinary research whereas on such areas like urban planning and development has the higher scope, and that gives you a solutions, that the problem that we face in terms of the traffic, highly populated areas in such cities like that. Okay, so having said that, the specific areas of interdisciplinary research, that's in agriculture and food systems, renewable energy, waste management, healthcare and public health, urban planning and development. So what are the key benefits of interdisciplinary collaborations? Now, the point number one is that enhanced problem solving. See, when we collaborate, okay, as professor also has given in his introductory talk, he talked about the collaborations. Okay, so when we have interdisciplinary collaboration, that is a management guy, one is working with that issues, is working with the environment, sociology. See, they are all bringing each one of them, they are bringing their expertise, and that we are trying to put in, whereas we are trying to comes out with the holistic solutions for the perennial issues that we go through today's world. Okay, the second one is that increased creativity and innovations. Yes, multiple perspectives from various fields sparks new and creative thinking. Then that's that's the need of the hour. Okay, we have to allow the expertise from the different domain, different disciplines, so that we'll have a lot of creative thinking, innovative ideas, all that. Next is that deeper understanding. See, when we work individually, we will have our own limited thought or a limited understanding on that particular the area of research. But when we have such collaborations from the large thing. See, for example, recently ICSSR professor, in fact, has touched upon that. ICSSR has called for an collaborative proposals on the social science, whereas they themselves Viksit 2047, that's what Bharat Viksit 2047, that's the theme. Whereas they themselves have given the broader areas for a collaborative research. And whereas that in addition to the principal investigators, they have asked us to have 4 to 5 of the collaborators from the various different disciplines, and mandatorily, the project directors also should be from the industries. So this all gives you, the deeper understanding, gives you a holistic understanding on the particular issues. The next is that improved the decision making. It helps a lot to come out with the input from the different disciplines, and to take the balanced decisions. And knowledge transfers, obviously, even though that we work on some of the areas, right, we are exploring on it, but we are trying to create some knowledge base on those domains. And that is the stronger networks, building relationship across the disciplines, foster collaborations, and the knowledge sharing, from at least from an academic perspective. So I would like to present the business model of build your dream company, build your dream. That's a company, Chinese-based company. It's their business model, which talks about the who are all the key partners, what is the key activities, and talking about the value propositions that they deliver, and then the customer relationship channels, and then customer segments, cost structure, and the revenue streams. I'll just go component by component. Okay, they have a products. Number one, it is the automotive suppliers. They are the automotive suppliers and the component manufacturers. The next one is that energy and utility companies. Then is the government agencies and regulatory bodies. So what do they do? So they do a manufacturing and selling of electric vehicles, developing advanced battery technologies. What is their key resources? It is all about that research and development and manufacturing facilities. And what is the value propositions that they have? This they are defining in terms of their consumers. For a consumers, build your dream company value proposition is rooted in its commitment to providing sustainable, environmentally friendly transportation options. I'll repeat it: providing sustainable, environmentally friendly transportation options. That's electric vehicle. And for public transportation agencies, they provide their value proposition lies in its comprehensive and integrated solutions for electrifying, that's a battery, electrifying the public transportations. And for the delivery and logistics companies, the next, the type of segment. So their company centers around the electric powered vehicles, specifically tailored to meet the industry's unique demands. Customer relationship, they do in terms of direct customer support and partner support. And how do they do? Channels, direct sales, and as well as through partnerships. Customer segments, there are 3 categories of customer segments: consumers, public transportation agencies, delivery and logistic companies. Now coming to this end, we have a cost structure, and the other end it is the revenue streams. Cost structures for this organization is that raw material and components, research and development expenses, production operational cost. Talking about the revenue streams, sale of electric vehicles, battery energy storage system, and electronic component materials. So this is what the a business model. I was talking about that in one of my earlier slide. It's sustainable business innovation. It is all about the creation of new product or a new process or a business model where we are trying to meet the growing needs of the country without compromising the future generation needs. This is a typical example. That's a build your dream. That's a Chinese based company which is by and large involved in the manufacturing of electric vehicle and also providing the energy storage systems for public transportations, and then providing a solutions to the the different delivery and logistics companies. Okay, so I thought this would gives you an understanding about how a business model would be when we talk about the sustainable business innovations. So this is how it will work on. There are plenty number of the organizations which is involved into this, but this is, I felt it is a complete picture which talks about the entire business model, including the cost and revenue streams of an build your dream company. Okay, so I thought this would add much value for our discussion. That's the reason why I brought it. Now, having said that, books to read and explore, I just brought in two books. Number one, it is the Lean Startup. Okay, the Lean Startup by the Eric Ries. It talks about the creation of the innovative companies. Okay, and it is all about that the way the companies are built and launch a new product. And Lean Startup is about the learning what customers really want, and it is all testing your vision of a company constantly, continuously, and adapting those changes and adjusting before it's too late. So that's what I'll just leave it to you. Please, whenever you find time, just have a brief understanding about of what this book talks about it. And also talking about the another book, that's the 0 to 1, that's by Peter Thiel. It talks about the a unique perspectives on how to build a successful startups. See, we were talking about that there are a few organizations comes out with the waste management startups or creation of an energy from an waste, such waste. So some of the organizations has come in. So with this book talks about that unique perspectives on how to build a successful startups in the sustainable areas, and it provides insights on the entrepreneurship and innovations, and creating it is all about the creating of a new company or a market where instead of competing into the already existing market. These are two books that which I felt there are lot could be, but still I felt these two books can be the most relevant book just to have an explore more on the the lean startups, and then 0 to 1 from the international the sustainable business innovations. So this is what the topic from my end for discussions today. So
thank you so much, Professor.
yes,
And
Yeah.
this is really, very enlightening presentation. We now have a few minutes for questions. Please feel free to raise your hand or type your questions in the chat box, and our speaker will address them accordingly. If anybody is having questions, please go ahead.
And I extend my hearty thanks to all the participants for having spend time for about an hour listening to my sessions. Okay, it's just a thought. I just given my own perspectives on the different interdisciplinary research and as well as the sustainable business innovations. There could be a lot to discuss, but given with the time of 1 hour to talk on the role of interdisciplinary research in driving sustainable business innovation, what I could best possible that I could do, I have done. Hope that it served your the purpose.
It's indeed a very enlightening session, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
The participants, if you have any questions, please raise your hand and you can go ahead, or you can even type in the chat box. Okay, thank you so much, sir, for this session. It's really very insightful.
Thank you.
And we now move on to our second speaker of the session. And it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Libeesh PC, and he's an assistant professor at CMR Institute of Technology, Department of MBA, Bangalore, and who will be discussing today's session on financial innovation and sustainable development across disciplinary perspective. Mr. Libeesh is an accomplished academician with 18 years of teaching experience and 12 years of mentoring and life skills training across institutions in Kerala, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. And a dedicated educator, and his expertise lies in commerce and management with a keen focus on both teaching and research. And he has made significant contributions to the academic community with 5 of his research papers indexed in Scopus. And additionally, he has authored a book on international financial management and has presented 6 papers at national and international seminars and conferences. Currently, he is pursuing a PhD in finance, and he will investigate how financial innovations and instruments contribute to sustainability goals, emphasizing the importance of interdisciplinary research in creating sustainable financial solutions. So this session promises to offer us new insights into how finance and sustainability intersect to drive a positive change. Over to Mr. Libeesh PC.
Yeah, very good afternoon to all. Thank you, Sweta ma'am, for a well introduction. And I would like to express my sincere thanks to, am I audible?
Yes, 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 boss.
Yes. Sincere thanks to the coordinator and the secretary of CM AOI Association, Dr. Amir Junaid Ahmad sir, because he's taking initiation for a lot of this kind of sessions. We can see as part of the life member of this association, I am very honored to be address this session also, because many delegates are there and many doctors and all such kind of professionals are there. Those are having lot many experience in teaching and industry also. And I would like to express my thanks to Chief Patron Dr. J. Clements Sudhar sir and Dr. Pradap Chandra Mandal sir and Dr. Achint Nigam sir, Dr. And organizing committee, all organizing committees and all the participants in the sessions. So can I share my PPT? I think so, right?
Yes, sir.
I think you need to allow me to share, ma'am. I think.
Given permissions.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Your PPT is visible.
Yes, okay. Thank you. One minute. Yes, today's the topic is financial innovation and sustainable development growth. It is actually this topic is
Sir, sorry to disturb you. Can you please put in the slideshow mode so that it will be clear to the participants?
okay, just a minute. Is it in slideshow mode, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes. So this is actually debatable as well as the researchable topic. Financial innovation and sustainable development and growth, because we know that the financial innovation has been started very long back, not only recently, but nowadays to the new generation as well as for our generation, actually, it is very common. Whatever the innovation happen in this financial sector, it is very common and it is very familiar right now because of all the technological advancement and social media and all that things. So how this financial innovation will leads for the sustainable development growths. So that we must have to understand what is financial innovation. There are so many research area in this topic. Financial innovation itself, there are so many research area like, and if you are searching in any research hub, we can see very less amount of research have been conducted for this topic, financial innovation. So uh, there are so many scope of for this topic, financial innovation. So including this topic in this kind of workshop itself is very great. So everyone as all know that what is financial innovation. It is all about using the new technologies and this kind of information advanced basis into the financial sectors. Like you take the four pillars of Indian financial system itself. You take any financial system, we know that the financial market, financial services, and financial institutions and financial intermediaries. These all are the pillars of a financial system. Any financial system you take, even globally also. So this area we can cover as part of discussion, as part of the research, we can cover all this area for a proper understanding. So we are moving to discuss about how does the financial innovation will leads for the sustainable development goals. And sustainable development now, I think you all are very aware about that, what happened in Kerala recently in the last week. Around 300 people were demised due to this landsliding, big landsliding. That was the big thing happened in India actually. 300 people at a time, they moved away from the place, they left all the places and all that things. So in this scenario, in this situation, we have to think about the sustainable development. So maintaining our nature for the next generation in a proper way without exploiting the resources. That is very most important. Nowadays, we people are not thinking, even I am also not thinking about the future. We are satisfying our needs and we are wasting and we are exploiting all the resources one by one without thinking about the future. Only we are thinking in the present. We are thinking about the present. There is a big challenge we are facing. That's what we can see. That's globally, not only in Indian situation. I am telling globally itself. You take America, Afghanistan, European nations, and foreign nations, Arabian nations. You take almost in all these areas, we can see that is there are so many issues happen recently. For these all issues can be reduced with the proper utilization strategies of resources. Even we are cutting the trees and we are utilizing that for the construction of homes and buildings and all that things. And there are so many factories, those are emitting these poisons and smoke and sound and all that things. So these all are causing for the natural disaster and natural problems, issues. So to develop all these kind of things, already many company have been started this. So if you are going for all this way, we can see that there are so many scope into this topic, financial innovation and sustainable development. You can take one by one this area, what is financial sustainable development and all that things. So here you can see uh, the financial innovations, which includes the changes or the technology being used in all these areas. Financial instruments is there, institutions is there, financial market and financial service. Will discuss one by one what and all the changes and how this can be connected with the sustainability of the nation, sustainability of the world. That we will connect one by one, we will connect. Here, financial instruments, as everyone know that there are so many instruments are introducing into the financial markets, both in money market and capital markets. Like we know that forward futures and this kind of contracts, which is helping us to go for the sustainability. And financial institution, like many institutions, are supporting the green development, green land, and all such a kind of way, right? The business, those who are promoting the natural things, and the exploitation and art exploitation and the misutilization of resources are reducing. This way, this financial institutions is also leading in this way. And technological usage of financial market, we know that if you want to accept the shares, or if you want to sell the shares, and share market is totally digitalized right now. So this digitalization is the main factor for the financial innovation. And even in financial services also, all the services are provided by the banks. Nowadays, you know that it is very familiar right now. Those who are using the banking, online banking services, you can see that there is a special loan is given by the bank that is called as PAPL. It is called as PAPL. It is pre-approved personal loan. Just by 3 click itself, the amount will be credited to your account. Don't want to go to bank. Don't waste your time. No need to use your vehicle. Don't use the papers, pen, pencil, nothing. There is no plastic usage and nothing will be there in such a kind of situation. There is one of the new product which we can discuss, financial PAPL. So in that cases, by using that application itself, you just click 3 or 4 according to the bank system. You can have some clicks, then the amount will be credited automatically into your account. It is applicable. It is available only for the reputed customers, not for everyone. That is only the problem. So see, when we are discussing about this financial innovation and sustainable development, United Nations are given 17 important key points to be enhanced or to be improved for the entire nation, entire world, not only nation, entire worlds, to maintain the sustainability, to maintain the green properly, to maintain the nature properly for the future. That is very most important. So UN Nations, that is United Nations Organization, came up with 17 objectives and the strategies, and should be considered some areas that they have created 17 sectors where we want to concentrate more on to achieve the 2030 objectives of the United Nations Organization to be sustainable development growth. There you can see that it is the poverty has to be reduced, zero hunger, good health and well-being of the people, quality education must be provided, gender equality, clean water, and affordable and clean energy. These all are connecting to the sustainable development goals. If you are able to attain all this by one another way, we have connection with all these things, so that it has to be connected properly. So this all goal can be attained by using the financial products. Let's see that in the different levels of stages of development of this attainability of this goal. Look at this. This information is for 2023. This is the attainability of these all 17 goals by United Nations at the end of 2023. You take one by one, G2, G3, G4, you can take somewhere else is missing, somewhere else is not able to match, insufficient data is not available, insufficient data is there. Like only a few have been attained by 2023. But you look at that 2024, we can see some of the other areas has been attained. The target has been met by the United Nations by 2024. This attainment is happening with the support of entire system, not only by the finance only. The all system, all organization, all nations, all people are supporting to the attaining the goal of the United Nations organization. So that, by the way, by 2023, whatever we accomplished, and this year 2024, we are about to, as of now, we accomplished this much of target we have achieved as of now. So look at this actually about the financial sustainability. By this slide itself, we can understand what will be the future research area and how we can connect and all that things. From this slide itself, we can be easily identify and understand. So in this, we need to connect with the people. So here, the people are almost the sustainable development growth will leads to the sustainability at the last. Even it is in financial sector, in health sector, or in education sector, whatever it is a sector, at the last it will good or it will impact in the people. So we'll how see how this will work to the people, how it will be. And these all things are created by the people only, not by any other persons. We can't artificial things, we can, even you take animals and all that things, we cannot blame on them. It is only because of the people. We have our own needs are unlimited. We are utilizing all the resources in anything like, and that's what these all resources are exploiting, and we are not able to maintain our nature properly. The people are connected with the, as we are owning different house, different assets. We have a lot of assets we have companies, and we have any other organization we have. These all are connecting with the people, and it will be affected. The government interventions is there, and the bank and insurance and exchanges are giving some facility to us. If you want to take bank account, you know that as part of innovation, we can say that also bank account. If you want to take bank account, a person no need to be go to bank. It is very common. Everyone know that. So by the way, we can reduce so many such a kind of issues and all that things. So that will leads for the sustainable development goal. The financial economy on the other side you take, on the other side you take real economy. What is happening in the real economy? The human needs are satisfied. Economy, you take the production, distribution, and consumption. We are thinking about production. We are targeting GDP. Those who are the developing nation, those who are concentrating only for the GDP improvements. If they are concentrating only for the GDP improvement, that will lead to the exploitation and resource utilization at maximum level. But that is, if you are utilizing the resources in a such a way, we can improve the GDP, we can increase the GDP, but the same time you will be having the problem. That's what the government is having. India government is having proper plan how to utilize and all the resources. And likewise, each government will be having different plans to utilize their resources in a proper way. Likewise, here investments, we need to concentrate on the investment also. Management of the various investment. People are having money, but people will not be having proper resources, proper sources to spend or invest the money. So that's what the government is promoting for various schemes and various bonds and shares and all that things, which is promoting the social development. So here, see one example. Emerson AD Insurance Group Holding Tokyo, Japan. This is a small example you take. It's an insurance company. Emerson AD, which is located in Japan. They are concentrating this around 6 goals of UN nations, like clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, and sustainable cities and communities, climate actions, life below water, and life on land. These are 6 key points which is identify United Nations. One of the leading insurance company globally, that is Emerson AD in Japan, they are concentrating this, attaining this objective, and they created some projects. These are few projects only, few examples only. If you go their website, you can see n number of projects they have been created. They have been already started. They introduced net zero emission support and all that things. So so by attaining all the financial institutions, it is not possible by everyone because a lot of restrictions are there, responsibilities are there, commitments are there. But the institution, those are able to concentrate on this way. If they are concentrating this way into attaining the goals of United Nations, it is very easy to attain our sustainability or the national growth. Just take these pictures, you can see whatever it is that Adani ports and Adani oil refineries companies, and you can see, and also the Reliance sectors also you can see. You might heard about that recently. One of the South Asia's biggest port has been inaugurated in Vizhinjam, which is sponsored by Adani Group in Kerala. Recently only inaugurated, last month only it has been inaugurated. See, Adani, we know that if you take the Adani company, we can see Adani Green Energy, so many projects we can see in Adani's company itself. We can see there are so many projects they introduce. They are getting profit. That is a one way. What about the Hindenburg report and all the things that is on the other side? Now we don't want to think about that. We are discussing about only the sustainability and about the financial innovation. So these companies are promoting the sustainability. Reliance you take, but it may not be possible by the local. Even locals also means the small sectors. MSME you take, MSME sectors also promoting the sustainable, promote the nature, promoting the green, everything. They are also doing the same way, but their contribution will be comparatively less, not that much. Even that contribution, if we take that contribution together, it will be more helpful to enhance or improve the sustainability of the entire world. So Adani has been given a lot of contribution to this development, this sustainability. They have finance and they are getting the finance, and Reliance also. Reliance Industries, heavily they invested in 2035 itself. They invested so much of amount they are planning for to attain a target. By all this target, they will be attaining by 2035. So they are doing that. There, if you have, you can have a study on this also. What are the contribution given by the Adani for the sustainable development growth? By taking financial point itself, we can have a big kind of research on that. Then see here, this is their connection, the entire attainments. Adani Green Energy. This data has been taken from this sustainable perform. It is on August 17th. You can see their status right now. In different areas, the Adani green energy has been contributed for something there. They've contributed for the first goal. Likewise, you can see in the seventh goal also we can see. Likewise, see these all institutions and organizations are contributing something to the development of the nature and sustainability and maintenance of the nature. But the same way, other way, it will be impacted in negative ways also. I'm not telling that is these people, these companies are doing good things for the society. They are doing, of course, they are doing some other things also. So that's what it is spoiling. Some big companies are there. They are not bothered about. That's what the government also have been introduced. This CSR, corporate social responsibilities, compulsory for some certain companies. So by the way, they are concentrating. These all companies are concentrating for this all kind of sustainability. See, the financial innovation can be. I hope I have covered this financial innovation and sustainable development. Is some links, it's not full. I know that if we are covering, if you want to complete all the things, it is not possible in 1 hour. That's what I'm limiting all the things. That is because, and one more thing, that is, it is as a big research topic. And as I'm doing the research on the same topic, financial innovation, I'm very happy to discuss all these things with you all. So it is a very wide concept of financial innovation. We cannot limit this. So you take from very long back itself, if you are taking, we can see into ATM introduction into India, and also the UPI recently introduced in India, UPI, and how this spreading, and all these innovations, technological advancement, how it is connecting into this world, and robo advisors, and so many things are there. Even in share market also, many of the mutual fund schemes, mutual fund companies are using these robo advisors. So they are getting, even if you want to invest something into in share market or mutual fund, you will be getting advices from this technology itself. So new financial product have been introduced, technological advancement have been introduced, and digital platforms and services, financial process and models. Lot many things are there happen in financial process and models. This is helping. This actually the financial innovation is helping into this financial planning also, and financial freedom. That is also the new concept, financial freedom. The financial freedom, in the sense, financial innovation is leading for the financial freedom. How it will happen? Because we know that the people were not aware about the share market and such a kind of financial system, what is happening. There is no such much more awareness about this all kind of things. What is mutual fund? What is SIP? What is share market? What is other investment scheme? Like in India, government itself is issuing. There are so many bonds for the welfare of the people, and the post office savings schemes are there. Insurance company. The people were uneducated, but right now because of the innovation, because of the changes, almost many of the people know about these all kinds of product. What are the products available? How can we acquire that finance? Then nowadays the local people, that means uneducated people, also started to invest in the share markets with this application, with this facility, with these innovations. So this is all the way, and also financial inclusion initiatives. We know that the tribal people and scheduled caste and scheduled tribal people were not completely, somehow they were excluded from all this kind of financial utilizations, financial service utilization, institution utilization, and all things. Nowadays, it's been included because the technology advancement happen over there also. Then investment and savings innovations and enhanced risk management tools and customer experience enhancements and global financial integrations. See, if you want to exchange, if you want to invest some money into the foreign share markets, it was very difficult before. But right now, identifying a broker, having a GDR or ADR, Global Depository Receipt or American Depository Receipts, you can access through internet. You can access because of this all digitalized nowadays. And you take big changes happening in the currency, it is cryptocurrency because of the blockchain technology. That is a big innovations, blockchain technology. This blockchain technology helps to the cryptocurrency so that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and dot all these coins and these currencies were introduced into the market, and they started trading and started exchanging in the market. So people are having that. Still, it is legal. It is not legalized in India. The government is charging tax on that. It is a debatable topic, whether it is good or not. People are saying that is by using this digital currency, that is cryptocurrency, it will go for parallel economy and all that things. So it is there. The problem is there. You take anything, there will be pros and cons we can see. So by using this also, but see how many of the people, you just have a survey on that in India. How many of the people are dealing in foreign exchange markets? We all are educated. How many of you are having the foreign shares? Even I also don't have. Many people don't know about that. How it can be? What is foreign portfolio investment? How can be utilized? How can we access the shares? How will we calculate the currency exchange rates? How will be having the swap? How will be having the options? How will be having the forwards? This many things are missing. This kind of things can be advanced. Right? Nowadays, people are getting into know that. Because of this technological advancements, the proper awareness are there. It is available in Google and all such kind of medias. It is available. If you want to use any such kind of things, it is very much available. So that it is good for almost all such kind of people to have these all kind of facilities. So the financial innovations, the one by one we will take, but majorly we will taking this into 4 areas, as I said to you in the beginning: financial instruments, financial services, financial institutions, and financial markets. See, many of the financial instruments have been introduced into the markets. Many financial instruments are available into the markets. Green bonds is one example. This is a financial instruments innovation, green bonds, which is the bond issued into the markets to enhance the companies, to promote the company, those who are dealing with the sustainable development growths, those who are concentrating for the green energy and green electric and all such a kind of way. These companies are issuing this kind of bonds, green bonds. And also the social impacts board. There you can see the connectivity also. The green bond is directly connecting with the SDG. All nation, it is exempted, no exemptions are there. Those who are the part of United Nations organizations, almost all nations are the part of that. These all organizations are signed already, and they are working. by following this kind of facilities, this kind of instruments. They're working on that, and so that there is an affordable and clean energy, thereby issuing the green bonds, they are able to attain that one of the goal, that is goal number 7. We are able to attain that. Then social impact bonds means the bond which is issuing by the central government. The bond, we know that the bond can be issued by the government and for the reputed companies, those having value, and the companies permitted by the nation, such a kind of companies can be issued the bonds. There are so many kind of such bonds are issued by the government of India, and also this different kinds of reputed companies are issuing the bonds, such kind of bonds, to support to the nations to develop the green nation. And also the sustainable investment funds are there, and also microfinance. That is one of the very good thing, microfinancing, the pooling of funds by collecting money from the different people, small people, like so many schemes are available. SHG, self-help groups are available. So by using this all way, the people are getting the finance, small finance are contributing and getting in a big amount, and they are contributing, that's for the development. One of the small help, self-help group is there in for the women in Kerala. It is called as Kudumbasri. You might have heard about that, Kudumbasri. Even this natural calamity happened, disaster happened in Wayanad in Kerala recently. There also the Kudumbasri has been contributed a big amount for their retainment. So the microfinance, by the way of getting this microfinance, the people will be more about the nature and all the things, and they will be contributing the bigger amount into that area. Then climate bond issues are there. Then renewable energy investment vehicles. That is a very other great advantage. Electronic vehicles, that is for the sustainable development only. So the government was issuing the 50% subsidy for those who are buying, 50%, 30% subsidy were buying, those who are buying this electric vehicles before in the beginning. So how this is happening? The government itself is promoting, and some other private companies also is promoting this way. So how this can be attained? Here, by issuing this renewable energy investment vehicles, we will be able to issue this affordable and clean energy, and sustainable agriculture funds are there, water efficiency investments, housing investment funds are there, and disaster relief investment product. These all the way, these all are the financial instruments which is recently available in the market as part of the technology innovations. This is all for, we cannot see innovations, we can't limit only by technology. Innovations are there. Whatever the changes happen in the instrument for the last few days, few years, that all such a kind of instruments, that all kind of changes we can consider as financial innovation, not only through the technology. Technology is one part of that, that's all. Because of technology, so many instruments have been introduced. So what and all the innovations are happened, what are the changes happened? Due to that, so many changes happen in the world and around the world. So that leads to these all kind of sustainable development goals. Here I have included only a few instruments. Lot many instruments are there which is directly connected with the sustainable development growths. Many things are there. So, and also you see the financial institutions, the World Bank itself, poverty reduction, quality reduction, clean water and sanitations. They are concentrating on that. They are providing loans. See, this kind of funds, our World Bank is issuing loan to the different nations for the infrastructural development facilities, and for the sustainability, and for other areas like the poverty reductions, for providing education, all that things. This is why they are providing loan to the, why they are providing, why they are concentrating to that. World Bank has been taken so many actions for that, because of maintaining the growth, maintaining the nature properly, and to grow the nature properly, and the sustainability of the nature. and Asian Development Bank, they also given so many such kind of facilities, and European Investment Bank, Greens banks and climate funds, and also Green Climate Fund is there. Bank of America, climate actions have been taken. They are conducting so many conclaves and meetings and all that things to provide the education to the students, education to the people also about the sustainability. And Unilever Limited, India, you take responsible consumption production, gender equality. They contributed for SDG 12 and SDG 5. Then Patagonia, then TIA, Teachers Insurance and Annuity Association of America. They contributed so much things. Then Grameen Bank, also they are also providing so many funds to this kind of areas. Then Finca Microfinance Bank. See, institution, they are all this kind of financial institutions are providing this many facilities. And this is just a number only. If you're searching in the Google, you can get so many areas. Just I am giving you the connection between the financial innovation and to the financial sustainable development growth. Just only key points are discussing here, not that much. Only key points. Those who are interested in this way, you can go ahead with the identifying different areas are there. It's not a small area. You can publish lot many papers only by concentrating this financial innovation itself. Lot many papers you can identify and you can publish. So, and also the journals, also many journals are also widely accepting this kind of publications, this kind of papers. So identify the gaps into this and financial services. Come to that point, financial services, green mortgages are there, sustainable cities and communities, affordable and clean energy, and social impact bond, ESG investing, ESG reporting and advisory, microfinance, digital financial services, climate risk insurance. See, we know about that, what is happening in the global financial market also. Because of lacking the knowledge about the global financial markets, especially there are some peoples, those who are making big amount of profits through the foreign exchange. Risk will be there, of course. Sometimes Indian money will be, Indian currency will depreciate, sometimes it will appreciate. Whenever the changes is happening, that changes has to be identified and has to be invested in a proper way. That investments the government is supporting through the sustainable development, climate risk insurance, green investment portfolio, development grants, and all these areas we can see that the financial services, and you can connect these all things. How the green mortgages, you can have a topic on this, how the green mortgages will help to sustainable cities and communities, and affordable and clean energy, how they are attaining. You can access the UN and United Nations organizations. You can access the information from the how much they achieved, how much they are going to achieve. I have a comparative study, I have a descriptive study on that. Then it will be impacted more. Then also the social impact bonds, likewise, you can RITS, Green Real Estate Investment Trust, and all that things we can discuss. We can have a proper study on all these things one by one. And at the last, we have discussed about financial instruments, financial institution, financial service. And at the last, we are moving to the financial markets. The market where which the financial instruments are exchanged is financial markets. It may be money market or capital market. It is, everyone know that there, what will happen in the financial markets. So actually all this, whatever the institution is doing, whatever the changes in happening in instruments, whatever the changes is happening in the services, this will be impacted in the markets. How this is working, how it will leads for the sustainable development growth. That is very most important. How these people are connecting, what are the resources they are using. So this is if you are connecting this, just you take green bond markets where we will be exchanging all bonds, all such kind of bonds which are related to the green energy and green such kind of things. Then social bond market is there, and carbon markets, green finance platform. These all are connected with the sustainable development growth. So as of my suggestion is that if you go for this sustainable development growth and financial innovation, we can have a study by taking each and every goal of this sustainable, this United Nations organization. One by one we can have, one by one we can study about this. What is this relevance of the goal one in different companies. You can have the different companies also, what they are contributing into this goal, what they are contributing to this goal. Likewise, what the company is contributing, what the public is contributing. As I said you, that is this the financial innovation and financial freedom and sustainable development growth. There is a connection in all the way. So this is all about the financial innovation. It's only just a point of view only. It is not that much. I know that I haven't covered so many things here, because if you are taking one special topic itself, it may take so much of time. So that's what I am concluding here by saying that it's as a researcher, I'm sure that we can go ahead with the so many research for this kind of things, like so many areas we can cover in the financial innovation itself, like by concentrating to the various goals of United Nations organizations. That will be good for it. So I'm concluding this. We know that the time is actually in the evening time, so I don't want to use much more, but I hope that I covered that all the topics which is related to recent changes in financial innovations and how can we connect that. Then the remaining 15 minutes we can have a discussion, that will be better than presenting at the last moment. So it is open for the discussion. I think Sweda ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much for very detailed and insightful session. And thank you, Professor. So we now have a few minutes for questions. I request participants, please feel free to engage with our speaker by raising your hand or typing your questions in the chat box. It's indeed a very interesting topic. Any questions?
It is, I know that if we are if I am discussing, if I am saying something, it will be monotonous. That's what I want to make some interaction. That's what even that will be better always then, because I see that the members, those who are participant here, I see that many of them are doctors already, having many great knowledge, and we people can share some kind of knowledge also into this. That would be better. That's what I stopped. Any other contribution or any other doubts? And I would be welcome all of you to join with me for the research and all that things in financial innovation. I recently only started this study on financial innovation and all this area. That's what I come to know, that how the financial freedom is happening due to the financial innovation. That's a good topic actually. I identified recently only that financial freedom, because we know that at the age, we all are working right now in different companies. The financial freedom will attain at least by age of 40. We must have that financial freedom. But how many of we have that financial freedom? That is a question, because we have a lot of commitments, lot of responsibilities. With that responsibilities, we may not be feel that freedom. Or in finance, we may not having the proper savings. Normally people will start savings after the age of 40 or 50, and see that is the revenue also, generation of revenue also will be happening. The good amount of generation will be happen after that only. So that's, if you are starting that financial savings and security and all that things that time, then we will not be having that financial freedom. Financial freedom is symbol, that is sufficient or abundance of money to satisfy your needs and goals. To satisfy your needs, that is only the financial freedom. But how many of your people, how many of you are able to meet our financial freedom to requirements at the age of retirement? Those who are in government sectors also, you know that many of the people are getting, I think it can be considered as an education also, by connecting the financial sustainability also. Financial innovation, financial freedom, and sustainability. There is a connection in between that also. Financial freedom, financial innovation, financial freedom, and sustainability. How can be connected? See, lot many people after the retirement, I have observed that also many people after the retirement, they are going to the nature directly. They are taking so many farming works, they are doing then agriculture and all such way, they are dealing directly to the sustainability. How this can be connected? So that kind of way, if you are going for the research, that will give more input into that. So I think better everybody can have a discussion. So that will, I'm waiting for that. from your end, if getting some points or some any other doubts or something like that, we can have a discussion. Any other points from any other one?
Feel free to reach out, Professor Libeesh. His mail ID and phone number is mentioned in the slide. Maybe may not now. Maybe you can approach him later if you have any further discussions.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So as we conclude this insightful and enriching day one of our faculty development program on integrating interdisciplinary research for innovation and sustainable development, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to all those who made this day a resounding success. And first and foremost, I want to thank our distinguished speakers, Dr. R. Satheeshkumar and Mr. Professor Libeesh PC, for their thought-provoking and enlightening presentations. Your expertise and insight have truly set the stage for the rest of this program and inspiring us to think critically and creatively about the role of interdisciplinary research in driving sustainable development. A special thanks to our esteemed guest, Dr. Pratap Chandra Mandal and Dr. Amir Junaid Ahmed and Dr. Achint Nigam. Your presence and valuable contributions have significantly enriched our discussions, and we are happy and grateful for the time and effort you have taken to be with us today. And I would like to also express my deepest heartful appreciation to the Commerce and Management Association of India and Karunya School of Management, Karunya University, for this organizing this event and providing us with a platform to learn, share, and grow together. So to all the participants, thank you for your active, participation and engagement, and which have, your continuous and constant cooperation, made all this event successful. And this 2-hour session is really enlightening sessions, and your active listening, is crucial, for these sessions. And as we look forward to the upcoming sessions over the next few days, I'm confident that the insights we gain, will help us in our teaching and research endeavors, driving innovation and sustainability in our respective fields. And thank you once again to all. And I wish you all a wonderful evening and see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.